Good evening, doctors. Welcome to discussion of MCQ on duodenum. First question: boundaries of gastrinoma triangle are all except. Gastrinomas are neuroendocrine tumors. The most common site is triangle of Passero, which is also known as gastrinoma triangle, formed by 3 points: the junction between cystic duct and CBD, the head and neck of pancreas, and second and third part of duodenum. That forms the gastrinoma triangle or triangle of Passero. 70 to 80% of gastrinomas are found in duodenum, which is also called as Zollinger-Ellison syndrome. In duodenum, they arise from the G cells of Brunner's gland. So our answer is option B, gallbladder and cystic duct junction, which doesn't form the part of gastrinoma triangle. Second question: which of the following is not the surgery for duodenal ulcer disease? Highly selective vagotomy is a surgery for duodenal ulcer disease, whereas Taylor's procedure and Hill-Becker's procedure both are laparoscopic posterior vagotomy. In Taylor, anterior seromyotomy is added to posterior vagotomy, and Hill-Becker's anterior highly selective vagotomy is done, whereas Lewis Tanner procedure is a radical surgery for carcinoma esophagus. So the answer is Lewis Tanner's. Duodenal obstruction is caused by all except. Malrotation causes duodenal obstruction. Superior mesenteric artery syndrome is caused by compression of fourth part of duodenum between superior mesenteric artery and vertebral column. And in annular pancreas, the obstruction usually follows an attack of acute pancreatitis, whereas duodenal diverticulum is an asymptomatic condition. So the answer is duodenal diverticulum. Next question: duodenal atresia is associated with all except. Duodenal atresia is associated with Down syndrome. It is also associated with maternal polyhydramnios, pancreas, gallbladder or biliary atresia, vertebral anomalies. All the other anomalies can come under an acronym called VACTRAL or VACTOR, which include vertebral, anal, cardiac, tracheal, esophageal, renal and limb anomalies. So here A, B, C, D all are associated with duodenal atresia. So the answer is E. Which of the statement is true regarding duodenal diverticulum? For diverticulum, duodenum is the second most common site. The most common site is colon. So the incidence here is 9 to 23%, of which less than 5% require surgery. And majority of the duodenal diverticulum are asymptomatic. Only those who are associated with ampulla veter are significantly related to complications such as cholangitis and pancreatitis, and surgery is reserved for the complicated diseases. So here answer is C. It is true that surgery should be avoided and reserved for the complicated cases. Duodenal injury management, which is false. Most common location is second portion, which is true. To mobilize the second portion, we need cockerization, that is circumferential skeletonization. The steps for duodenal mobilization. Cauterization, full mobilization of third and fourth part of duodenum. Explore all pancreas hematoma. Explore ligament of Treache. So the answer here is B, that all duodenal repair require some form of drainage. That's all for today. Thank you.